we're going to be updating the syllabus, I think, this week as always. Lots of great work rate going on.
Yeah. Oh my God. Bro, every time I just see what it looks like, I know this is not going to be good. What do we got, Jeff?
A Lowe's Home Depot store in the ring. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. Oh, man alive, bro. Man alive.
I got to give credit to the guy on the floor. He did the right thing. He walked away. he was like, run it back and watch him. And he doesn't run. He just casually walks off like, screw it.
We are one of these days, man. We are just going to see a head splat. I mean, seriously, man, we're going to see it. You know, we're going to see it, bro.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm surprised that we have not already. I know there have been some accidental deaths in the wrestling business.
Yeah.
And mark my words, all it's going to take is a slow news day, and some kid or somebody's going to die in a wrestling ring. Wrestling's going to be somewhat semi-hot again to some degree. It's going to be a slow news day. They're going to pick it up and run with it. It's going to become a big deal. Some senator is going to see, hey, here's something I can jump on, and then we're all screwed.
Yeah. What's next, Jeff?
All right. Well, Al sent this one. He said it's a great song for a great compilation. Unfortunately, we can't play the song because of copyright. But I did put in a song that nobody would even care to think about filing for copyright. So I did put his music over it.
Oh my God, bro. Oof. Oh, the disco music. Yeah, nobody's going to bother us for this.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah, if you want me to stop on any of these, tell me, and I can play them again.
Let's go, man.
Run that one back again. I mean, there's nobody even standing there when he does this. Watch. Boom, just on the back of his head. Here we go. Ready? And die. Watch this. Gets the ring apron.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that one was sick. Like,
play that one back, Jeff.
That one was gross. Not sick as in cool, sick as in disgusting. Like,
oh my own.
Watch this. What the hell is going on here? And blam. He's dead.
Jeez.
Watch this.
Oh my God, this ain't good, man.
Nope, watch.
Oh man,
just totally no control.
This looks like freaking. I feel like I'm watching Gumby, bro. It's like freaking Gumby, man.
Look at that.
Jesus, man.
Keep in mind that was discussed in the locker room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is what always trips me out about all of this is that those two had a conversation and the guy about to be pitched to his death went, yeah, sure, I'm up for it.
Yep.
That'll be cool. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll just grab the side of the cage, break my fall.
What's next, Jeff?
I want to see if you take away the same thing I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
He's kicking out.
That was a whole lot of work for what?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing, bro.
We were basically did all of that to accomplish what? Nothing. The guy kicked out. Not to mention, he just took every bit. That guy unloaded every bullet he had in the gun, and the guy just sat there and went, "Nope, not today, bitch."
Yeah.
What is the point in all that?
Yeah. Yeah.
The only consequence to anything that can be done is that the guy could have possibly lost. He can't beat him after all of that. I mean, well, I've checked out. I mean, that's it.
What's next, Jeff?
All right, this is the last one. This was sent in by Scott Smith.
What's going on here? Oh my God.
You just sent the rocket into the crowd, bro. You just fired a live round into the crowd with that freaking ladder. Do that. Show that again, Jeff.
Hey, if these fans aren't scared away by a light tube, let's launch.
Oh my God! Can you look at the way this thing takes off, man?
And
boom!
I don't know. I think his foot got caught in it, and when he flipped over, it flung the ladder with him.
He whiplashed that ladder into the audience.
Yeah, I don't know how that happens otherwise.
You got to start wearing a helmet. Oh. You got to wear a helmet and a bulletproof vest to go into the show now.
Thank God, though, Al. We are looking at the warriors of wrestling.
Well, they are warriors.
Yeah.
They're warriors of Home Depot. I mean, what was the guy? The guy was attempting to pick him up for a suplex. The other guy dropped back down on the ladder, and then it tipped, and then he corkscrewed off, and his foot caught and launched the ladder into the audience.
This was sent in by Al.
I was on a run. Watch this.
Oh, no, I hate these.
Right on his head.
Every single one of these is head, neck. Oh, my God, bro.
Yeah. I mean, that's severe, too. I mean, that guy's going to be hurting for a long time. I mean, that's bad.
All right, this was sent in by Al.
Oh, man. Oh, God, bro. Like, give me a freaking break.
And you know what that is? That is an exact copy of that Orange Cassidy spot from AEW that we had a few months ago. Do you remember?
Oh, is that what it is?
They did this exact Canadian Destroyer, then the other guy hit the Canadian Destroyer, then the first guy hit the third Canadian Destroyer, and they just bounced back and forth, and it was all meaningless. And that's what Al said when he sent this, when you can have something mean something or everything mean nothing.
Everything means nothing, bro. So much happens, bro, that by the time the match is over, you don't remember anything.
Yeah. So this was sent in by Al.
Oh, man. This is going to collapse. Oh, man. I swear to God, bro, these guys with the freaking head, I don't understand it. Play it again, Jeff.
Yeah, and it looks, when the ladder falls like that, that's not, falls to one side. They didn't hit it in the middle, so you can't land.
Look at the head. Look at the guy's head. Look at the guy's head going right to the mat. Look at that. Oh, what show was that?
That was an AEW show.
Oh my God, that was an AEW. Yeah, because I saw the sponsors and I'm like, wait a minute, this looks like a big show, and that's an AEW show.
Yep, and so is this one sent in by Al.
Bro, you know what the funny thing is, bro? This is AEW show. We just saw 2 back-to-back things. Jeff, the funny thing is, like, they don't even properly know how to, set things up. That's the sad part, bro. They have so little experience. They don't even know how to set the shit up. Bro, if this happened here at the WWE and Vince was around, you know how many people would have been fired because of this one spot? You know how many people, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. And meanwhile, Meltzer and all them say nothing about that, bro. I haven't heard anything about that anywhere.
All right. I'm sure Al's going to miss talking about this one. He sent this one in. He loves this
cinder block over the back.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He loves the cinder block work. I don't know how you can work that. And that's what I was going to ask Al, because even if you're trying to work this, the weight of that and the force, it's still going to have.
Of course, you can't control the weight of that thing. Once you start swinging that thing like that, you can't pull up on the weight of that thing. Here we go, Spider-Man, bro.
Yeah,
so he climbed the ladder to get to the top of the rim.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the reason Al sent this is watching
80,000 guys are underneath waiting to catch him. Yeah.
Yep. And look, like they're
bro.
not even trying. They're not even trying to sell it. They're just like, hey,
yeah,
okay,
Jeff. Can we like let's just stop for a second and let's just soak this in. Could you imagine a wrestling match ending up at the top of a basketball backboard? Like, can you like, bro? Keep in mind, we're supposed to be believing this shit. Can you imagine that this is where two freaking wrestlers would wind up?
Yeah, how does that even happen logically? Because you think about all right, you see this all the time on the top of the cage. Well, one guy's climbing up there to escape to win the match, so the other guy follows him up and to try to stop him, and then they're both up there. Right. How does this happen?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. This is like, okay, let's see where this thing goes. Here we go, alley-oop. Oh my God, bro. Oh,
it's just and everybody that with a brain is looking at that like, how stupid is this? How stupid, and they think it's the greatest thing. All right, this was sent in by Al and Matthew Ortiz. Darby Allin again.
That's another AEW, right? Because I'm seeing DraftKings.
Yeah, it's Darby Allin. Right on his
You want to know something funny? I was just reading a headline. Darby Allin's taking some time off. Yeah, I wonder freaking why, bro. I wonder why. You look at a bump like this and you wonder why the dude's taking time off.
And he doesn't even have any padding because he's so skinny, you know?
Yeah.
All right, this is ridiculous.
Oh no, he's shoving something up somebody. What has he got in his hand? What is that?
A baseball bat. This was sent in by Al Matthew.
Dreamer?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No,
this was sent in by Al Matthew Ortiz, Kaz, and SJ Dub Gimmick. So I don't know what the logic is here because he's pretending
that's a working bat. So it looks like he's shoving the bat up the guy's ass.
Yeah, with no hole in his tights. Like, I mean, do they see the logic here?
Wait, go back, Jeff.
Like,
let's make sure there's
no way.
There may be a hole in the tights, Jeff. There may be a hole in the tights. No.
So they're like,
okay,
the whole thing is stupid. And I don't know if it's like one of those fake knives where it goes in.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Or is he rubbing it on his nutsack?
No. It's like the knife thing, bro. Yeah, watch.
Because he slides down there.
Yeah. No, no, bro. It's the fake bat gimmick.
It's so stupid. Like, how stupid is that? Like, obviously he's not shoving it up his ass because there's no hole in his shorts. Like, these people are stupid, I swear.
Oh my god. All right.
So this one's sent in by Al. He's like, he said wrestling now, it's not choreographed at all. Watch the guy in the mat. That's what he wants you to see here. Just sitting there looking at him. Oh, I got to scoot up so I'm in position.
Bro, I hate to say this, Jeff. You see that on WWE.
Yeah.
You literally see that, especially with the girls. Every week you see that, bro. Every week you see them getting in position for spots. Every single week.
But not only that, he's not even trying to appear dazed out of it. No. He's just sitting there looking at him.
Yeah.
All right, this is sent in by Al. This is on Impact.
Oh, Impact.
Yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure why you sent this in, because you can't see the end of this. But right now, all right, we're going to visualize this. Look where her head is compared to her knees.
Well, the first thing, Jeff, before we even get there, look how much that one girl is struggling with the weight.
Yeah.
I mean, you could see that. So, see, bro, this is what I don't understand, because she is struggling mightily with that girl's weight. Bro, I am sure they rehearsed this prior to the match. So prior to the match, she would have struggled with this girl's weight. And what does Al always say? Bro, if you can't do it, just don't do it.
Yeah.
So, but that's the whole problem. She's struggling with the weight, bro. Yeah.
But you think and you can't see it, but you can tell because when you drop, she lands on her knees, but her head's below her knees.
Oh, so there's no way to go with her head, bro. Her head's right there on the floor to begin with.
Right into the mat.
Oh, my God.
That's scary.
That's really scary, man. That is super scary.
All right, this was sent in by Alan. I keep forgetting what these auto parts things are called. That they look like. I always thought they were cheese graters, but they're not. That's what.
Oh yeah. They keep two boards together. They're contractor gimmicks. These are the new gimmicks too. Yeah.
So he's scraping it on his own head.
Yeah, he's getting trying to
clear the day.
Oh my God!
Stupid. These people are idiots. All right, this is another AEW clip sent in by Al.
Man, bro,
I mean, this is just...
It's reckless, bro. It's what it is. Jeff, like literally, these look like 15, 16-year-old kids backyard wrestling.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. There's no difference in this than the other clips we have of indie shows, and this is at the top level.
Yep, there's no difference whatsoever, bro.
Stupid.
Yeah.
You know, Tony Khan is going to... I can't believe he's this stupid to allow this when somebody's going to seriously get hurt and he's going to be at fault, and some lawyer is going to jump all over this shit. And they're going to sue for even more than they would have sued the WWE for because his family has more money than WWE.
Yep.
All right. This was sent in by Al.
This is Japan, I guess, huh? Oh, my God, bro. I hope see that again.
I hope that was a very heavily padded mat. I don't see how this doesn't.
Looked like he landed right on his spine too.
Yeah. All right. This I think this is AEW also by my notes. This was sent in by Al.
Was that Taz?
I think he was in the background.
Oh my God! Now we've worked bicycles into freaking matches, bro. So now Al's got to change the curriculum again. Now we got to get bicycle work in there all over again. Oh my God, bro!
This was sent in by Scott Ward.
What is this guy holding? An egg beater?
And yeah, I mean, it looks like one of those little trimmers, like a bush trimmer, maybe.
Yeah. And that was a girl. Was that a girl?
Was a girl. Yeah, she got out of the situation.
Oh my God, Jeff. It's just freaking reckless, bro. It's just absolutely reckless.
These people think, like, they actually think that they're talented and this is good stuff. That's what, and they're going to end up at some point in their life injured because of this stuff. And I don't know.
And this is AEW again.
This is AEW, yes. This was sent in by Scott Ward.
Oh, show that again. He got stuck right.
This was nasty. Yeah, actually, there's a slowdown after it. So, like, the ref has to push him off because he's not moving. Like, he would have had to, I guess they didn't want to count the finish, so he pushed the guy off of him. But that, like, what is the point of this? These are the moves I don't understand, because half the time you watch this shit, you can't tell who's doing the move to who.
Yeah, that's a great point, man.
So they do all this dangerous stuff. I don't know who, you know, what was supposed to happen there on half of these moves. What happened to a simple, when you body slam somebody, you know who's giving the move, you know who's receiving the move, elbow drops. They do all this crazy stuff that you can't even tell what's going on, and it's all dangerous.
All right, what's next, Jeff?
All right, this one is sent in by Al.
Yep.
What the heck?
Yeah, I don't know. So I slowed it down. It looks like there's glass, a sheet of glass.
And then some kind of explosive.
Pyro right there next to it.
Because, you know, dying of 1,000 cuts is not enough. Let's also barbecue them at the same time.
Well, I don't understand how does going through a glass pane set off a explosion?
I'm not sure.
How's that happen, Al?
No, I didn't see the rest of the video, but I promise you, the guy kicked out.
All right, what's next, Jeff? Oh man, bro, when the ring looks like that, it's usually not good. It's usually not good.
Packed something on his back. Yep. Here we go. Set the chair down. Before he's going to do the chair, grab the baseball bat covered in thumbtacks. Don't understand the strategy here, but
Al, do you think seriously, as a shoot, do these guys like understand like hepatitis C like at all? Do you I'm asking you a serious question. Do you think they know the danger at all?
No. Do they care? No.
What's next, Jeff? Jesus. What's that, carpet?
Well, it looks like it's a roll of light tubes.
It's a roll of light tubes.
What except light tube work because the guy holds it in place for him to land on it.
Yeah, he's like hugging it.
And the referee is checking to make sure he's got it held in place.
Not to mention, we have a star of light tubes over here in the corner.
Yeah, we did the Star of David. What about that, Al? The Star of David we got over there.
Only the Star of Light tubes, we all yell, "Holy shit!" So,
what is the fascination with the light tube, man? That's what I don't understand, man. That's the go-to.
Yeah, I think it's just the explosion, the actual dangerous chemicals that are in the fluorescent light tube that blow out in a cloud, and then there's the shrapnel. Because I'm telling you, if I ever go to one of these shows, the place I want to be is right in the front row.
Yes,
kind of like a Gallagher show where I'm going to show up with like a tarp and safety goggles.
Bro, look how close these guys are to the ceiling of this place.
Okay, wait, hold on. This one, there is a group of people in the ring with them holding a piece of the ceiling above their heads and look like they just work at the building and took it out of place so they could do this particular spot.
Yeah, actually, I looked it up. I was reading the comments. This tile fell during the match.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
It looks like they're trying to put it back in place.
No, they're not. They just went in there to hold it off the mat so the guys could finish the match while they were holding the tile.
Because that's what you do.
Yeah.
You don't move the tile out of the ring. You stand there with it while the two wrestlers ignore the fact that you're there and just continue.
Oh, my God.
Because, it's got some type of electrical outlet connected to it, so it's hanging by a cord, so they couldn't just move it away.
Oh, my God. That is unbelievable. Why, Al, you've done this a million times.
Hell, I have. I've never done it.
No, you've done this. Why in God's name would you have booked that building when you saw the ring in the ceiling? Why? How could you not understand that something like this was going to happen?
That is the epitome of, hey guys, I've got to get my shit in. Okay, I got to do what I called. So stand there and hold that while we get this one spot in.
What's next, Jeff? Is this the same place? Look how low this freaking ceiling is.
Oh.
You got to be kidding. Oh, man.
You listen to the fans.
It's all the same match.
It's the same. It has a couple different ones. Here. So remember what they just did.
Oh my God, bro. This is just like
in order to continue to keep doing those moves, somebody had to have kicked out of the previous one.
Yeah.
The of doing it at all. I don't
play that again. Play that again, Jeff. So like Al's point is every single one of these moves should have been it.
And listen to the audience when they do them. I mean, the audience fully believes that they are. You know what I mean? Listen to that.
So they get up from this. The match continues.
Yep. Man.
We get up from that. The match continues. Oh my God.
That was stupid. He sat on the light tube himself. Like, what did he do to the other guy?
Man, again with the freaking light tubes, man. Just he's convulsing now. That might have been. He was convulsing. Yeah, that might have been the finish.
But the only consequence out of any of that stuff that was done is that you could use it to beat the person. And like I always say, you can make anything mean everything, or you can make everything mean nothing. And after what was that, the third or the fourth one of those things, you're teaching the audience one of two things. Either the guy that's taking all of that is either the toughest human being I've ever seen, or clearly what you're doing is fake, or weak sauce, and it's not worth anything, or it's completely all fake. I mean, if you're not able to beat somebody after doing one of those moves, what's it going to take? I mean, it's insane.
Yeah. That's out the window. That's out the Al. What are you talking about? It's out the window. It's gone. It's gone on the WWE level. It's gone.
No, it is, and it's disturbing. It really is. We talked about how everybody in the wrestling business swears like the stuff I preach is changed. Like we're no longer selling the who and the why. Audiences only care about the athleticism, and they only care about the what you're doing. And yet, if that's the case, if that's the truth, why is it that you're like, hey, I don't want to look weak. He's going to hit me with his finish. That's fine, but he's got to do it 5 times in a row to beat me. What? Why? I mean, you told me that they're no longer buying a ticket to see the finish. You told me that they don't believe any of this is real anyways. So why do you need to be hit 5 times in a row with his finish just to be beat? I mean, something ain't adding up,
What's next, Jeff?
Now, Vince, if you can't tell what we got here, we have a dildo on a drill.
Oh my God, bro. Well, wiener. Yeah, open wide. Say
What does this have to do with wrestling at all? Look, I'm not judging. You want your personal life, do whatever you want behind closed doors. But why are you doing this in the center of a wrestling ring? And hey, this is just the type of family entertainment I want to bring my children to. So,
yeah, I haven't personally seen any better dildo on a drill work than right here.
I know.
Dildo on a drill work, man. Yeah.
Yep. I'm telling you, I'm always looking to expand the syllabus on work rate, and dildo on a drill work is absolutely going on this week.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out while I look at that, play that back. I'm just trying to figure out, would that even hurt?
Yeah, he's selling it like it hurts.
I know, but would that in reality even hurt?
I don't know. I've never been there. So
he's doing it.
That's we're getting low now. I mean, we're really getting bottom of the barrel now, bro.
Want to find out? You could always take a trip to prison. I mean,
what's next, Jeff?
Look at how hard that guy hit and how thin he is. He bounced to his feet.
I was wondering if this guy, I don't know how he didn't break his arm, the guy on the bottom.
I don't either. This is another example, again, much like the earlier one of the guy doing the buckle bomb through the plate glass and he explodes, of, hey, I really don't care or respect my opponent's body. I just want to make sure I look cool when I do my shit.
Yep.
I'm telling you, we are on a fast track to watching somebody die in the ring. I mean, it's terrifying.
What's next, Jeff?
All right, this was sent in by Al, and this is a montage clip, and apparently this was all from one show, from the same show.
From one show, not one match, one show.
One show that went from the day into the night.
Oh my God!
Look at that freaking blood and man, they love these damn tubes.
Yep. It's amazing.
See, now we're at nighttime, so this is a long show. More tubes.
Yeah.
Oh, so the other guy's like, here, take these tubes.
And they're killing their own light tubes because when they first started, this is right here where they just sprayed them. And then had to do
wearing hospital scrubs, or
I don't know.
Is that Dutch? Bro, there's not. But hold on for a second, Jeff. Back this one up because Al. Yeah. By the time they got to this, to Al's point exactly. By the time they got to this point in the night, Al, there's no crowd reaction to it. Nothing. They're typically numb to it because they've seen it 100 times during the night. Just listen to the crowd. Go ahead, Jeff.
Just get out of the way. Oh my God.
Listen.
Yeah, how many tubes have they seen by this point?
Yeah, there's nothing. They're not even responding.
It's the same. Look at this. Poor light tube work there. Poor light tube work.
Oh, man. This is just freaking.
How many tubes did they go through this day? They must have bought out Home Depot or Lowe's or something.
Yeah. They went to the lighting center and just, went crazy. But you're right. I mean, the crowd finally the audience had gotten desensitized. And tell me, and we had a conversation about AEW and about, my experience of watching the shows. And the one thing I took away was how redundant the entire show was. And does that not happen at regular wrestling shows as well? That by the time the 10th match gets in the ring, every match has had false finishes. Every match has had dives. Every match is fought on the floor. And that's both WWE, AEW, etc. What are you showing me that's new? I get to a point where it's like you just get desensitized and be like, no.
What's next, Jeff?
Somebody attended the PW Academy, had the syllabus of not work.
By the way, this mascot has over 1 million followers on Twitter.
The mascot.
The mascot does, yeah.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
We've talked about this. Listen, at the end of the day, wrestling is an art form. It's entertainment. But when you do it to lampoon your very own thing that you're trying to make a living at, there's just no excuse. I mean,
and this was sent in by Al.
Oh, you should have warned me about that one, bro.
Still watch that one more time.
Should have warned me about that one.
The amount of risk that is taking place doing that move. The guy could have died. I mean, legitimately and not exaggerating. I promise you, which I don't think that we get to see the cover, but I bet he kicks out.
Yeah, we don't. It cut off there.
Yeah, but I bet he kicked out.
This looks like AEW, right, Jeff?
No, that's Neville, but I think it's an indie show.
Oh.
Yeah. Insane. Just insane.
All right, this was sent in by Big Evil Pops.
Ridiculousness. Oh, no.
A car. A car.
And I think the intent was to go through the sunroof. That's the intent, bro. He's trying to put the guy through the sunroof.
Yeah, and he's like,
and they couldn't break it.
We blew the spot, man.
This was sent in by Adrian Willis.
Look at this, man.
What I think about, up in the ante as far as the light tubes, you know what I mean? Ooh, 1 worked, 2 worked. Let's make an entire fan of light. And I bet the guy kicks out.
Now look at just stay right there for a second, Jeff. What about Al? All that shit they're inhaling.
Yeah, the cloud of chemicals that are.
Oh my God! Like, is anybody pointing that out in the back, bro? That I'm just gonna inhale chemicals for 5 minutes.
And he kicked out.
Oh man,
he kicked out.
To your point too, because of course there's no way to have broken those light tubes and not have bits of glass that the person's now laying on and slicing open their back, and all of that toxic powder that's in the light tubes now going into those cuts, across their back. They're breathing it in. Hey, the fans, guys, lung cancer is overrated. Just hang, you don't need to bring any breathing apparatuses where you have a cloud of toxic chemicals go through the
Jeez, man.
All right, this was sent in by Scott Smith. This was WWE this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
This is the crap we see on the indies. We've had clips of people.
Look at that, Al. That's WWE, Al.
Yeah.
Gee whiz.
Of course, what did we just discuss? Hey, cage match, what do you have to do? Take some ridiculous bump off the top of the cage.
And what is your let's talk about this, Al. What is your logic of putting a garbage pail over you? Like, right. What is the logic of that? Like, there is zero logic to that.
No, I mean, that way you don't see your death coming.
Ridiculous, bro. Like, ridiculous. And, bro, you got Pritchard there. You got Heyman there. You've got Hunter there. What is the logic of that, bro?
I'll tell you the same thing. Al, it's changed.
It's changed, Al. You don't know, man. It's changed.
This is the way the business is going.
Gee, that's ridiculous, bro. That's just a joke, man. That's a joke.
And the group of girls, if you run it back, Jeff, look how long they're now. Again, like typically, this is the worst part. At least if you're down, stop it for a second. If you're down on the mat, act like turn your back and then turn into it or something, or mill around a little bit with each other. But they just stand there frozen, waiting to be the safety net for this lunatic putting a trash can over their head. You know what I mean? Watch. Look how they're all conveniently right there, and they all just gradually fall.
So freaking stupid. I'm begging one of the girls in that match to say that is effing stupid. What's next, Jeff?
And this is the last one. This was sent in by Virtue.
Is this the one I was talking about?
I believe it is.
Okay. Yeah, watch this, Al. Watch this. Now, let's go to a wrestling show in hopes of getting barbed wire, in hopes of having to pick barbed wire out of our skin.
Oh my God,
bro, come on, man!
Talk about the shrapnel going into the audience, and the liability is insane. I mean, how could you, in a court of law, how could you defend this?
That's what I was just thinking, bro. Seriously.
Yeah.
I honestly, I would go to one of these shows hoping something like this happens to me. But unfortunately, none of these companies have any money, Alan. If they had money and I could get caught with a piece of shrapnel, I would definitely go, bro, just to sue.
And there's no money and there's no insurance and there's no, it's like that incident that happened years ago down here across the river. And, where they had a plate of glass death match, and the kid got cut and had stitches, and the hospital issued a warning to the health department that then issued it to the public that if you attended a wrestling show, you needed to go get tested for Hep A, B, C, and AIDS, HIV. And I was like, oh, thanks, guys. That's great. I just can't wait for the backlash for OVW.
Look at the one lady in the back. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now we sit here and we kid, but Al, imagine that catches that dude's eye.
Yeah. Hey, and I was at WrestleCade, this past week, and a couple of the wrestlers, they had a GCW show there, which is GCW is very famous for these kinds of matches, and and I'm not probably the most popular guy right now with all of these deathmatch wrestlers because I've been pretty vocal about my distaste, for it. And the reason why, again, it's your circus, your monkeys, I don't care. But I have to tell you, this kind of action directly affects, in a very negative fashion, everyone else's business. Outside of WWE, nobody, the casual fan's they're going to hear blah, 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 W, and then they're just going to assume that we all put on shows like this.
All right. Well, speaking of homicide, let's look at some real homicide.
We've got some doozies this week, I'll tell you.
All right. Go ahead, Jeff. Take it away, bro.
This was sent in by Al.
Yeah. Look at the flames.
Holy crap. And look at the hair. Look at the.
It's like a wrestling match at hibachi restaurant. You know what I mean? When they set the onion on fire. I mean, it was like, what are these people thinking? I mean, the flames were at least 2 feet high off the table.
And that one dude had freaking long hair. I mean, how easy would it be for that guy's hair to catch on fire, bro?
I know. Watch this. This is absolute. I hold
on for a second, because when I look at these stills, I don't even know where we are anymore. Are we on top of a cage? What's going on here?
Yeah, we're on top of a very high cage right now. And they say a picture says 1,000 words. Well, I would love to see one or both of these guys try to conjugate a sentence at all. Because when you see what happens, you really got to question.
So it looks like we're standing on a plank going across a cage.
Yes, I think that is probably what we're doing. But I bet you're not going to be able to anticipate what's about to happen.
Okay. Oh, boy.
Oh, he got her in the eye.
Look how high.
Oh my God, bro! That literally looked like a guy jumping out a 20-foot story building.
Yeah, it looked like somebody jumping out of an airplane without.
Oh my God! Show that again.
Look at
holy crap, bro! Bro, if you picked it up in midair, I would swear to God that was a crash dummy.
Yeah. Well, it was a crash dummy.
Jeff, play that again. Oh my God, bro. Look at this dude.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
And again, keep in mind, right, there is always a percentage of a chance that you're going to suffer a life-altering or life-ending injury just in a regular wrestling ring. How much have they exponentially raised that risk?
Oh my, look at this, bro. It's getting worse and worse. And bro, you know what the funny thing is, Al, at the end of that clip, there are two guys immediately there to ask them if they're okay.
This was planned and agreed to. This was not like it by chance.
And and now they're basically going into this 50-50 whether or not they're going to get hurt.
I would say it's a little less than 50-50. I mean, for both of them, that, I'd say it's more 60-40, 70-30 that they're.
Jeez. Now look at this guy, bro. How high up would you say this guy is, Al?
Probably 15. That looks like about a 15-foot or 20-foot ladder. Yeah.
Okay. Oh man, bro. Oh my God.
Al just laughs.
Oh my God.
We'll show that one again. That is high. That is high.
Yeah.
And if you slip, man, you were right on the concrete. No.
Yep. You're fracturing something. You know what I mean? I mean, it just. And again, I mean, it's stunt wrestling. And where do we stop? Where do we end? I mean, again, do we have to go to an independent wrestling show and watch somebody die? Is that what it's going to take?
All right, what's next? Oh boy. Oh, I felt that, bro. Oh my God.
He didn't need that back.
Oh man, bro. Oh,
or that sternum.
Right there. Like right there. Boom.
Yeah, you didn't need his back if you didn't need his sternum. Have you ever bruised your sternum?
Oh yeah, man.
That sucks major ass.
All right, what's next, Jeff?
And not in a good kind of freaky way that you like to do with, never mind.
Yeah, all right. What's next, Jeff?
This montage was sent in by Al. We got more of that mystery wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Is that those weird ketchup chips here?
Oh my God! This is too hardcore! This is too much! Guys, no! I can't support this at all!
This is a Sasquatch versus a hot dog.
Yep. Sasquatch versus a man in a wiener costume.
Kurt Angle left that ECW show. I'm about to leave if I saw that.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's terrible.
I'm getting nauseous as we speak.
Nice.
This goes against everything.
Oh, are they
My
going to do the
morals.
same? Oh!
Yeah.
Is that skewers? It's pasta. Oh, it's
I hate this spot, bro. I can't stand this spot.
I think it's worse than doing it to a man in a hot dog outfit.
I can't watch it, man. I hate it. This is so ridiculous, bro.
Oh, that was spaghetti, I think.
Yeah, I think that was spaghetti.
Yeah. So they didn't really do it into his head.
Okay, so they're
That's a good bolognese, though. If you use hot dogs and spaghetti.
Oh God! All right, what's next, Jeff?
That's definitely a poor man's spaghetti.
Yeah.
We just cut up some wieners and put them in there for meat.
This was sent in by Al.
Oh my! Oh God Almighty!
Please explain to me why. Both of those. Tell me why. Run that back again and just watch this guy accordion on the back of his neck. Watch.
Oh my God!
Why? And on the ring apron. There's no give on that ring apron. We've talked about this, but look at how he's landing. I mean, oh my God, he could have been completely paralyzed, and for what? It's not, the audience can't feel or appreciate that at all. And I don't care how you lie to yourself or justify this. If an audience can't physically feel it or relate to it, how do they appreciate it that much more that you're genuinely in pain and are genuinely risking an injury?
What's next, Jeff?
All right, this one's sent in by Al. This may be the best clip you've ever seen.
Is it okay to watch?
Yeah, this is hilarious. This is great. This whole thing.
Oh, yeah. I remember this. The whole setup. Ooh. Just give it a second. This takes a little bit of time because it's evolved. Evolution takes time, Vince. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, well, I mean, evolution is drawing a huge crowd.
It is. At first you don't succeed. Try again. Here we go.
Is that Abyss? Abyss and his brother?
It just gets better. Let me get up.
I'm just going to lay. I'm just going to take a nap.
I'm a little tired. I want to take a nap.
I'm surprised at Abyss. I thought you'd think he'd know better, you know?
Yeah. All right. Look at the crowd's going wild.
This is great. Watch this.
Here it goes. There's a lot of buildup here. But don't worry. It's going to get a massive pop.
I'm gonna go up to the second rope.
Yeah.
Nah, forget it.
Look, it's like
Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
Bro, that reminds me of when your dog can't find a comfortable position to lay down and he keeps going.
Just keep going around in circles on the bed. Yeah. But hey, I give it to that kid.
Play that back. Come on, man.
Hey, I give it to that kid. He went up to the second. He went, you know what? No
good.
The whole thing, or just that?
No, just the kid going up to the rope.
I like how he's like, forget it. It's too high.
Yeah, watch. But, how's he going to get a pop? Look how he climbs the rope. He has to turn around. He's like a dyslexic Spider-Man.
That ain't gonna work.
Right here. Yeah,
oh my god. Yeah. Oh, hey, big pop.
Big pop. Because that, and listen, evolution, brother. That right there. We're evolving at the speed of light. I mean, we're just continuing to improve and taking things into a new and more dynamic area constantly.
Is that it, Jeff?
No.
Oh, we got more. Okay.
Oh, yeah. This was sent by Al.
That right there, I'd like to call that now second thought work rate. You know what I mean? On second thought.
Not so good.
Or not tonight work rate.
Sent by Al. I think we got some cinder block work.
Oh, we do. Yeah, we got some cinder block work. Bang!
Guy's bleeding like he's like this dude's bleeding from everywhere, bro.
Yeah, every orifice and
his back, his shoulder, his head.
And the guy kicked out. And the guy kicks out.
Double cinder block to the nuts. Can't bring this guy down.
Couldn't bring it. No. We've got to, again, let's go back to, the true story of one guy finally erupting out of the locker room after being summarily trounced with a weapon, which was a 22 caliber pistol that he began to chase his opponent around the ring with a loaded 22 caliber pistol, might I add. And then as he went, the guy ran out of the parking lot to escape, shot him in the leg.
All right, what's next, Jeff? Super villain death match. Very nice.
This was sent in by Al.
What the heck? What happened?
I literally watched this like 5 or 6 times, and I'm like, he just spontaneously combusted in midair.
Wait, we got to watch that again. I don't even know what happened. What the hell?
I don't know. I have no idea. I think he farted in methane gas pocket while in air exploded.
Jeff, slow that down. See if we can figure out what happened here. So he comes over the top.
Yep. And he's right about
ass to the face.
And then boom. Yeah. It's exploding ass work. That's what that is. Aerial exploding ass work. And listen, again, the evolution continues, Vince. Get on the train, okay? Stop holding yourself back. You can't move forward. You can't be a part of the new generation if you're not willing to evolve.
Al, did you watch Raw this week?
Try aerial ass explosion work.
All right, what's next, Jeff? Oh, no. Oh, my God, bro. Just the freaking reckless abandon, bro.
Again, it's agreed to. You know what I mean? Oh, my God. Agreed to. That kid was like,
Al, if you watch this, you'll be able to tell me this better. I mean, this is what you've done for 40 years. But Al, it looks like the guy is actually trying to hold on to the top rope because he's afraid to take the bump.
Right, because he panicked. Right. In the back, it sounded like a great idea.
Watch him grab the rope, Jeff. Look.
Yeah. That was like the kid that just climbed to the second rope and went, not today. And that guy was like, but it was too late. He was going and he was like, oh, shit. And he did the oh shit grab on the rope as he went over, which just simply rotated him that much more.
What's next, Jeff?
Hey, it's evolving, Vince.
Yeah, it's evolving. Yeah, this is evolution. Yeah.
Here's more of that evolution.
What just happened here? Oh, the light bulb. Oh, my God. With no stick, dude's wearing no shirt.
Yep, flying light.
Oh, my God, bro. Where are they having these matches, bro?
Listen, that is evolution, okay? That right there is where the light tube has evolved. I guarantee, too, the guy then kicked out.
Yeah, I don't think it went that far, but yeah, I'm sure you're right.
Oh, my God, bro.
All right, this one sent in by Scott Smith.
He lawn-charted himself.
Wait, did his head get stuck in the wall, bro? Is that
his head got stuck between? Look at
that. Tremendous.
Yeah, you know, and that is 100% safe. I don't know if you realize.
Oh my God!
The FDA approved that spot.
What's next, Jeff?
Everybody should be doing that.
Hold on, stay in place. Wait.
Oh my
God. Bro, we gotta watch that again. Watch that again.
I just love the spectrum of we either get these super dangerous moves or these just absolutely ridiculous, like phony looking things.
Yeah, there's no in between. You know what I mean? You're either lawn jarting yourself into the wall or you're jumping.
I love it. All right, stay right there. Give me a minute. Hold on, stay right there. I'm coming.
I'm coming.
Stay right there. Oh!
And I just went through one big guy. Everybody else just fall away. And that didn't look fake at all, that they stood there and watched him, the whole time.
Oh, God. What's next?
Not at all.
Oh, these freaking tubes, man.
This is evolution. Evolve or die.
Oh, look at that one.
Yeah,
see that one? Put that back.
Yeah.
What do they use these for, bro? Look at those.
I don't know, but I got to tell you something. I got light tube envy. I tell you that.
Look at that, bro.
That guy is.
Hey, at least they're up in their game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, third 2/3 of it into the crowd.
Yeah. It's like going to a Gallagher show. You know what I mean? They're gonna sit there with a rain poncho and safety glasses on.
What's next, Jeff?
All right, this is the last one. This is sent in by Kevin Murray. This was a recent AEW show, I guess.
I almost made it.
Oh my God!
There's always that one fish in the pond,
Oh,
he made it. He was a little engine that could. He was special.
But this is the stuff that I'm like, as an outsider watching this. This is where it looks phony because they're trying to hit these guys on the ground. So when that guy messes up because it's so out of control, the guy that he's trying to jump on now runs over to try to catch him. Now, why would you do that? See, watch this.
And just gently cradles him as he puts him to the ground. You know why? Because that wasn't supposed to happen. And shit, he might be hurt.
All right, so Jeff, this is a last minute clip. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, this is the one Al just sent this. I haven't even seen it, so we're both going to be surprised.
And he's very proud of this, Al.
Yeah.
Well, it shows exceptional athletic ability and really just the intense amount of training that clearly these professional wrestlers undergo on the independent scene.
All right, let's back that up, Joe. Here we go. Oh my, bro! I have to say,
wait.
Go ahead, Al.
Reaction. Play at normal speed and listen to the audience's reaction.
Yeah, that's the only speed I got.
Bro, I have to believe at almost 63, I could come over the top rope better than that. Like serious, I have to believe that, bro.
The coordination, you know what I mean? The skill level and the incredible amount of speed that he generated just before he jumped over the top rope. Astounding. I gotta tell you.
All right, what else we got, Jeff, from Al's library?
I don't think I've seen anything quite like that in my life.
Watch this.
Oh, what is this? This is what kids do that. Kids do that in the living room. Hold on. Go back, Jeff, again.
And watch the guy land on him. Watch. It's like a circus act.
I'm feeling about this one.
Watch. And boom. He landed on his head. Golly.
Was that Ring of Honor, Jeff, with it saying honor in the corner? Do we know?
If it is, it's an older clip.
Oh,
like
okay.
this isn't Tony Khan stuff, so I don't know.
It was Ringling Brothers, not Ring of Honor.
I'm feeling about this one.
Ooh. Yeah,
So he goes off of the guy's feet rather than the rope to get more of a launch. Is that the idea, Al?
it's the flying Baba Ganoush's.
Oh my God. All right. What's next, Jeff?
He almost went out. He almost went out.
Wait a minute. What went wrong here, Al? Did he launch himself at all or what? What went horribly wrong here?
He didn't butter his hips, so he'd slide across.
Oh my God, bro. That's embarrassing, man.
Sometimes that extra piece of cheesecake, it doesn't help. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. All right, what's next, Jeff? Oh God, bro. This stuff is so ugly.
Listen to the woman as she gets hit. Listen.
Yeah. So if you guys are on the audio, they totally cream a female fan sitting in her chair. Like she goes down like she's a part of this.
Oh man, she did go down hard, bro.
Yeah, last time I see a woman go down that hard was at Walmart.
Play that again, Jeff. Man, she did. I mean, she could have cracked her skull on the ground, man.
You know, my favorite part is the woman with her to the left, and I'll pause it. She's laughing. Her friend is laughing at her.
He just starts. Here you go, Agnes. You wanted to go see wrestling.
Oh my God, man. Bro.
Look at the woman on the left.
Yeah. She's like, that's what you get, bitch.
And it looks out like they're on a hard outdoor ground. Like this is not matted or anything.
Not at all. Listen, you know, you want to live that indie life, you got to go for it.
Man, bro, that is. Oh my God. What's the next, Jeff, in the Al Snow library?
Oh, this is awesome. Now we're using doors.
And the ref is holding it.
The ref, go back, Jeff. With the ref. Wait, look at the ref putting a chair in place. Is that Rudy?
Hold on. I used to think, right, like in the days of Tommy Young and Dave Hebner and Earl Hebner, right, Danny Davis, like the ref was there for two reasons: to ensure a fair and equitable contest, and also for the protection of the contestant. Am I not right?
Yes. Oh yeah. Yes.
In all combat sports, MMA, boxing, professional wrestling, that's what the referee. Well, apparently, the referee is also there to assist in any odd jobs that might need to be done. You know, like hold you on the rope, set up the chair to make sure that the door is placed.
Why can I already tell, Al, just looking at this setup, something's going to go horribly wrong? Why do I already know that?
Vince, don't be negative, Nelly. Okay. All right. I want you to realize these are trained professionals. All right. Here we go. Yeah, let me get that for you. All right, that chair right there. Yeah. We don't want
this is not gonna go good, man. Oh my God, he's got to get height.
They're in some type of like skateboarding half pipe or something.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the way he threw that chair.
You didn't see that coming.
Watch the ref.
Oh my God! Oh my Lord! Look at the look on that guy's face, bro.
The ref is holding the table.
Ref referee is now getting a bonus because he's in there helping the whole time.
Al, I got to ask you a question. And
Sure.
in the midst of this ridiculousness,
Yes.
this is a serious question.
Whoa. This is not ridiculousness.
No,
This has changed. It has evolved, Vince.
What's next, Jeff?
And I find this shit funny.
Oh, no, not put. Oh, no. Come on, bro. Are you freaking kidding me, man?
We are taking this fire thing further and further.
Wait, bro, he's stapling the thing into the dude's head first. I guess it's filled with gasoline or something.
Well, you don't want it to fall off. I mean,
oh my God, bro.
Duct tape won't stick to hair. There you go.
And there's a bunch more on this too. This is all the same match, apparently.
Why was what? Oh my
I mean, wouldn't the fire in the face, you think, be enough to beat him? You don't need all this stuff, or?
I would think. Yes. Why two? Baseball bat with barbed wire.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah. The last person I would ever want to get in a fight with is that dude that got his face stapled and face set on fire, and the guy still had to beat him with a barbed wire baseball bat, threw him through panes of glass, and yet he still kept going. That guy's literally the Energizer Bunny of professional wrestling.
I love the way, bro. If you play that again and go back, he actually tries to pull the rag away from his face so there's distance between the fire and his face. Watch the guy pull the rag away, bro, before he sets it on fire. Watch, go ahead. Look. So there's distance. Yeah, there's distance out.
But hey, safety first, okay?
Oh my God. I love that.
What do you want him to do? Just let the rag sit on his face while it's on fire? I mean,
that is brilliant.
I mean, for God's sakes.
That is sheer brilliance. What's the next, Jeff?
Now, this would be hard to see probably, but those are the bunch of saws.
Yeah.
Saws. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God.
You hear the audience? Those are saw blades. There are 6 saw blades.
Right.
Okay, intersecting on a board for anybody that's listening with the actual cutting side, the saw blade up. They're
and now
saw blades. The old hand saw.
Yeah, will you please explain to people these are not worked saw blades, please?
These are not worked saw blades because I don't know how you work a saw blade. But again, I am always on the lookout to increase the work rate at Elite Academy, and now we have saw blade work and apple rag in the face work.
Yeah, this was sent in by Al. Al, you may need to have another talk with Candice LeRae after seeing this clip.
The hell? What? We've seen a number of these, have we not? Like male versus. What is the new trend on the independent scene where it's you get some guy and then because he's clearly bigger, heavier, physically stronger, and they manhandle these girls and literally without any regard for any kind of personal respect or safety for their physical well-being. And even, whether it's male versus female or male versus male or female versus female, that aspect of professional wrestling has completely gone away. And tell me I'm wrong. These people are so self-centered nowadays and are so self-concerned that there is not even the most modicum of respect for the health, well-being, and safety of the person they're wrestling. But justify to me why. Justify to me why this guy feels it's okay. he could take another person, regardless of anything, and just pick them up and throw them, you know, because what he's doing is he picks her up for a suplex and then turns her and like launches her into 4 chairs. And hey, land how you land. I don't care. You know what I mean? Where did that go? What?
See,
complete disregard. Now, granted, like a moron, she probably went, you know, hey, that'd be a great idea. Throw me like that. You know what I mean? But I mean, look at that. There's no control. She's not taking the bump for him.
Whatever happens, happens.
He's throwing her and going, you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck it. You know, good luck. Where did that common respect for and the trust factor that, hey, I'm going to give you my body. And when I do, I'm trusting that you're going to protect it. And you know, and I'm going to do everything I can to make you look good and make you look better. And you'll do the same for me, you know, and reciprocally, I'm going to, whenever I pick you up, I'm going to make sure that you're put back down safely. Where did all of that go?
Yeah.
Seriously. I'll tell you where it all went, because this is no longer a profession. This is no longer an actual occupational pursuit for these people. This is a hobby. This is a fantasy. This is a joke. And that's why we're seeing so much of this. And that's why I'm so critical of it all. Because it's absurd. Justify to me any of the stuff we just watched in the regard of having common, decent respect for the other person participating and trying to protect their personal safety.
All right, what's next, Jeff?
How many times have we talked about, hey, you think that ceiling might be a little too low? I mean,
look at it. Oh my God, bro. Man, if that's my building, they ain't coming back here, bro.
Hey, Vince.
Oh my God.
Look, it's about having the best match on the show. It's not about protecting the business interests of being able to continue to operate on a regular opportunity at a venue, or that the venue is now going to complain and tell other people who own venues to not rent to you or any other form of professional wrestling in the area. It's about having an awesome match. That's what it's about.
Jeff, go back to the beginning of this.
Yeah, if you guys are on audio, you're missing some excellent ceiling work here.
Yeah, this is great ceiling work. It's a drop ceiling with drop ceiling tiles, and the term drop is appropriate because these two guys in the ring make a lot of that ceiling drop right into the ring itself. Down he goes.
Oh, let's get light tubes anyway.
And
kick out.
Just knocked out a third of the ceiling, right?
At least that was a finish.
Wouldn't you use a third of the ceiling that just dropped down for the move? Like, just reach up in the sky, up in the ceiling, and grab the light tubes out of the.
That's coming, bro. That's coming, man. They're gonna undo the gimmicks, drop the plastic. Yeah, that's coming.
This was sent in by Al.
He's at water bottle work. You ever been hit with one of those things? They hurt.
What's that?
That was excellent water bottle
work. Yes.
Yeah. How creative too. You know what I want to do? I'm going to go get a couple wiffle ball bats. I want to cut off the ends. I want to hot glue them to a couple water bottles, and that you use in the office, and then I'm going to hit people with them. Here's the thing. Those water bottles probably hurt like a son of a bitch. Problem is, they look like they don't. So,
and they sound like they don't too. They sound like a.
And not only that, Al. Not only that.
That
Yeah.
thing, I mean, I would rather have that rag stapled to my head and set on fire than to get it.
And not only that, man, I don't want to lose my deposit on the bottles, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like, seriously.
You know what we haven't seen yet? Like propane tank work. You
Oh,
know?
that's coming. Yeah.
That's
What's,
coming, yeah.
yeah. What's next, Jeff?
Else.
This was sent in by Al, and Al, you said to pay attention to the commentators here.
Yes, to the audience. Listen.
Those are forks, everyone! Forks! Forks! They're forks! Ah, the forks!
Those are forks. Those are forks. Ah, forks. Listen to it again. Listen, and that's not a commentator.
Okay.
Guy in the audience. Listen to this. Listen.
Those are forks, everyone! Forks! Forks! They're forks! Ah,
He's not concerned about the guy that got slammed on the forks. He's concerned about the forks. He's like,
So look at how many forks are on this thing. You can see all the time they took to set this thing up.
Yeah.
And then the guy kicks out on one. So
what's next, Jeff?
All right, this was sent in by Al. We're going to one of his favorites here, that mystery wrestling. We've gotten a lot of clips from this. So if you guys are on audio, this guy's reading a book while he's bouncing off the ropes.
Oh! He lost his page! How's he ever going to complete that story? You know, I was a little scared that
Got another one.
He pulled another book. He's got another book. At the same page, too. T. Harris.
I mean, this is like Harlem Globetrotters. You know,
yeah, this is Harlem Globetrotters, bro. You still read them, bro. I love that.
Guy's reading a book while he did like a huge Hurricane Rana, and then the guy took him down, double-legged him, and then went to boomerang him into the turnbuckle, and the guy never stopped reading the book the entire time. This is taking Orange Cassidy to the nth degree, you know, and that's it. You know, let's make a joke of the very thing that whatever. I mean, it's, you know, again, you can do whatever you want, any way you want. You know, and it's just wrestling, so who cares? You know.
Yeah.
We can justify it any way we want to.
What's next, Jeff?
And then here's the extremes again. We go from that to something like this, sent in by Al.
You can't say I'm not the first.
Oh, holy!
For anybody that's listening.
Oh my God!
The two guys were on the second rope. The one guy looked like he had been on the top and like he was going for a Canadian destroyer, but the guy on the second rope had kind of stopped him. So now the guy that was coming off the top got his head underneath the asshole of the asshole who's on the second rope. And then the guy on the second rope has hooked the legs of the guy that was trying to do it off the top like a Canadian destroyer. He literally just jumps up in the air and lands on this guy's head while he still got him upside down with all his weight. Which again, what did I just say? Where did this, again, this has nothing to do with sex, gender, anything of that. It has to do with a common decency, respect, and professionalism. Where's all of that gone? Where?
Man, there's no way that guy's okay. There's no way.
No way
that guy's okay.
That he did not get hurt. That somehow that guy was protected.
No
you know
way.
what I mean?
No
and
way.
They don't care as long as they got a cool move in, and you know, everybody's going to talk about it when they go backstage. Oh man, that was amazing. And again, proves my point. These people aren't doing this for the audience. They're doing it for themselves and for each other.
Yeah.
Don't care what, I don't care what company it is. I don't care what level it's on. You're doing things like this where you're completely indiscriminately ignoring the well-being of the very person that you're in the ring with. Yeah, you're not a professional.
Yeah.
Period.
All right, this was sent in by Al.
Back up, guys. Back up.
Back up, guys.
Back up for the spot. Back up. Fire. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Oh, he's on fire because he went in fire. Oh my God. I don't believe it. Look at this. Oh, bro. That's serious shit, man. Holy shit, bro. That guy's getting like 3rd-degree freaking burns.
That's all right. I got the way of the camera, man. Holy fuck. Let's back up. Russo should know better. Keep waiting for the camera.
I wish we could just mic the audience.
Oh my God. Bro, you're talking about skin grafts and weeks in the hospital and oh my God.
Yeah, that did not go out quick.
That
at all.
did not go, bro. He's on fire for 10 seconds.
Oh,
And who's lighting the table on fire? This confused me.
The referee.
Because you can see right there, someone else lights it.
Yeah. And look.
He's full of blaze, bro.
Oh yeah, he is.
Look at this.
Listen to him scream. Get it out.
Jesus, bro.
That was almost 10 seconds. That was like, I counted 9, in my head. So it was probably somewhere between 7 and 10 seconds that he was on fire.
I bet it was an eternity for the guy that was on fire.
Yeah.
And you know what? People are going to go, oh, you're so cool. You're laughing. Yeah, I am. Because you're an idiot. You agreed to this. There was a conversation in the back. Oh, bro, here's what we do, okay? I'm going to pick you up and I'm going to choke slam you on the table, but not just the table. Well, what do you got in mind? Well, here's what do you think about this? What if we have Harry over there, the referee, set the table on fire? Yeah, and then I'll choke slam you into it, okay? And you'll just break through the table. What do you think? Sure. You think maybe we might want to have somebody there to put me out? Hey, don't worry. The ring crew's got water bottles that they bought at Walmart, the dollar ones. They'll come over and sprinkle water that they haven't drank out of the water bottles. That'll be enough to put the flames out. You'll be fine.
Bro, I swear to God.
Fuck it. Let's do it, guy.
What's next, Jeff? Oh, man.
I remember this.
So what we got here, it's tough to see. We got a ladder set up on a bunch of chairs.
Yep.
He's going to the other side. What?
Going for the Canadian Destroyer. A Canadian destroys him off of an incredible, about probably a 15-foot high ladder onto a collection that are all set erect, metal folding chairs, like 4 of them. And a Canadian destroys him through the folding chairs.
It's just like a car crash. I don't know how you have any control on this.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's what they want. They want that chant.
That's the payoff.
There's the holy shit chant.
Yep. What's next, Jeff?
Look how long this takes. And
oh, you okay? He went right up to him. You okay, bro? You alive? You okay?
Right, you're right.
Say that again, Jeff.
all of that time just to land on your head.
What about Ali's trying to get his? Look at him hold on to the guy's head to try to get balance. This is my favorite part. Watch, Jeff. Look.
He even puts his hand on the guy's head.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Look.
Now, look.
Oh, my. Oh, man. Look at the landing, bro. I didn't even see the landing. Holy shit. Go play back, Jeff. Oh,
Yeah. Keep in mind, too, all the guys stood there conveniently on the floor to catch him, and nobody caught him.
wow.
He dove headfirst into a cement floor. At no point during all of that time do you think the thought went through his head of going, maybe I don't want to do this.
I think it was when he was up there. You could see it. There was that hesitation. Like, am I really doing this? Am I really going to do this?
Yeah.
What's next?
This was sent in by Alex Anderson and Scott Smith. That's a fan apparently that asked them to was like throw him on me.
I'll catch him.
Yeah.
Throw him on me. I'll catch him. So now professional wrestling is basically nothing more than a mosh pit.
Well, at least they picked something safe to land on.
The fan was pretty thick too. He looked like an airbag.
What's next, Jeff?
One more time.
Like a giant crash pad.
Bro, you see him, you see him clap his hands. Go ahead, baby. Go back.
Put him in
Go ahead,
here.
baby. Throw him.
Right
Come on,
here.
baby. Go ahead. This way, man. Go ahead.
Throw him into my loving arms. I've got him.
This one was sent in by Matthew Ortiz. I can't believe this guy can still walk.
Wait, should I not watch this?
No, you can watch it.
Oh my God. So they tried to do the old reverse Hurricane Rana. The guy that's doing the reverse Hurricane Rana is a very thin, fragile-looking young gent. He is a rather ample, robust, Rubenesque guy. As the guy tries to basically do a moonsault, he falls right on the lower spine and bends basically the smaller young gentleman in half, almost doing a reverse Walls of Jericho.
That dude's back, without a shadow of a doubt, that dude's back will never be right again for the rest of his life. As a shoot, bro.
Not like he needs it or anything.
No, as a shoot, that guy's going to have back issues now for the rest of his freaking life. Wow. What's next, Jeff?
Okay, so I muted it here because they start playing Annie Lennox, Sweet Dreams. So what they're doing, it's like the X-Men movie when Quicksilver comes in and he's moving so fast that he's moving people around while they're paused and getting them into place to hit each other. And that's what this guy's doing here. They're all paused, so he's switching their places and he's moving them around, and then they're going to snap back in and continue their momentum of what they were doing and hit the people that he's now put in their way.
Please kill me.
See, so he switched the people, so this guy now lands on his partner instead of the person that was down there.
Oh God, man.
It's okay, man. Hey guys, it's performance art. Okay, it's performance art. It's like, when you go watch a magic show. I mean, it's not real. I mean, come on, you're not stupid. And the magician's going to just stand up there and instead of trying to, allow you to believe that he's altering physics or defying the laws of gravity, he's just going to do it in front of you. Screw you. You were stupid enough to buy a ticket.
Oh my God. What's next, Jeff?
All right, this is the last one sent in by Big Evil Pops.
Oh man, bro. Oh my God.
That was current Ring of Honor, by the way. That was this past weekend, I believe. I don't know how that I mean, Jesus, like right on his face, it looked like.
Oh my God. All right, what do we got? What do we got, Jeff, for Al?
All right, well, this is something that Al's got for us.
I do, and my question is, why? Why?
Oh.
Okay. Because much like yourself, that's right. I know I have the people that are detractors, and but all I ask is, please explain to me why. If the art of this is to make it look like you've done something as far as your intent without actually physically doing the intent, why are you legitimately kicking the face off of another person? Why? Lillard. And think about this, because there are the Nimrods out there like, oh, I work stiff, strong style. Okay. Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, all the guys, Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan, they're all in the back and they watched you do that. What's the conversation?
They don't want to work with that person.
You're damn right they don't. Because they don't want to be kicked in the face like that. So now, how are you ever going to make the real money in this business to be made if you can't work with the ones that can draw it?
Look how she goes down because she gets hit so fast. She no control of her body. Look, boom.
None. It's an injury waiting to happen. And what's the point? That is, and I don't think that just happens in Japan. That right there is what motivates all of these people on the independents to do that kind of stuff, because they think it's cool and they think that's the way you do it. And they give the, I work strong style. Brother, you work stiff. You're a crowbar. You're a sack of concrete is what you are. And I don't want anything to do with you. Is it because I'm not tough and, I'm scared of getting hit in the face? Look at it. It's been hit numerous times. But I don't want to do it and then have to get up tomorrow morning and go, oh, shit, I got to drive to the next town and get kicked in the face again.
All right, what's next, Jeff? Plastic bag work?
Yeah, plastic
Baggy work?
This is called attempted murder work. Gets it off, right? Oh, we're not done.
That Vito? Oh my God. How did he even do that?
Like a magic trick.
I go with thumbtacks.
Well, hold on.
Now we're going to let him swallow it.
I give this guy credit. He's picking up his mess before he makes another one.
Well, what about accidentally? This is the accidentally swallowing thumbtack spot. Is that what this is?
Because he's legitimately trying to breathe. Here, watch this. Watch.
He puts it on his own head, right?
Nope.
Oh!
This reminds me of what you just said, Vince. Why is he not trying to rip the bag off of his face?
All he's got to do is do this. That's what he's got to do.
Yeah.
Now, okay, we've seen this before. Terry Funk did the infamous Ric Flair spot where he tried to murder him. You know what I mean? But think about it for a second, right? Both these idiots, and they really are in the ring. It's late in the match. You can tell they've already done, I'm sure their, proper cement cinder block work. I've probably integrated several light tubes into it. I don't think there's been any fire. I don't see any scorch marks or smoke, but but now we're into plastic bag work or attempted murder work, right? You're blown up. You're breathing heavy already. Mm-hmm. How long do you think it takes to cut that oxygen off to your brain to where possibly you might just black out? And the other guy doesn't know it and is just working the bag, and you are suffocating and could possibly die. I don't know. And I'm the one who's wrong for bagging on these death matches. But now we've got attempted murder work.
All right, what's next, Jeff?
Yeah, run that back one more time. Watch that. That's safe. Nothing could go wrong there. Even though apparently there was a kid in Dayton, Ohio, from what I've been told several years ago, they were practicing this move in the ring, dropped him, broke his neck, and he died.
Ring of Honor, bro. There it is. Ring of Honor, final battle.
And who in that building, who in the fans in that building know that turnbuckle is an actual steel turnbuckle underneath that pad that can severely injure you?
Yep.
Who in that building appreciates that to the level of the risk that it's worth taking? Oh, that's right. Just the other wrestlers in the back. That's it.
And you know what the sad thing is, bro? And this is the absolute reality. You know, we're listening to Al's expertise here, who's been around for a very long time. Bro, you know damn well Tony Khan is sitting at the gorilla position, popping over this spot. You know he is.
Oh,
you know
he is. He is. And you know why? Because he didn't have to take the bump.
All right, what's next, Jeff?
All right, this was sent in by Al.
I'm on a roll.
This is awesome, Al. That's awesome.
The amount of athleticism is stunning.
Wait, Jeff, you got to go back because I don't even know what I was watching. It's just like in slow motion.
Wait, hold on a second. Let me do my commentary. Okay. The amount of timing and footwork and physical aptitude that it took to pull this off can tell they're high level athletes. This is clearly a major television event with the audience. Look at the size of the audience. I think it's AEW. And yes, you know what? I'm on a national television show. I want to put my best foot forward, and I want to put talent like this out there.
This is AEW. This is AEW?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
bro.
that's believe it's Collision.
See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Look at your fan base, bro. That's all you have to do is look at all the fans in that shot. That's your fan base.
AEW does not need a developmental program whatsoever.
Wow.
None. You can pull these people right up off the indies and, put them right on television, and they will perform at a comparable level as WWE. You don't need to make that investment in your product. I mean, look at the just stunning physical performance that this is.
Jesus.
We're in the whole thing through again, Jeff. It won't take long.
I can't believe this is AEW.
I can. Oh, he kicked out. How did it happen?
Oh my God! What's next, Jeff?
And I'm in the wrong for pointing this stuff out. Just so you're aware, I am the bad guy.
And poor Tony Schiavone sitting there trying to get this over.
Yeah, impossible.
And this was sent in by Al.
Christmas tree up the ass work.
Yeah. That was like the other day, I went and bought a Christmas tree, and the guy was like, "Are you going to put that up yourself?" And I go, "I don't think it'll fit."
Let's watch this again, bro. I want to watch this.
Why would you even act like this hurts? This is it's just flimsy.
Hey, hold on here. You ever had a Christmas tree shoved up your ass, Jeff? Okay.
Not with jeans on. I mean, what?
Yeah. Not with jeans on, but with remember, the human anus can stretch up to 8 inches. So, and a raccoon can fit in a hole 4 inches. So that basically means you could shove 2 raccoons up your ass.
Oh my God! What's next, Jeff?
The more you know.
All right, this is sent in by Big Evil Pops. If you're squeamish to blood, you may not want to watch this one.
Okay, no neck breaking or nothing like that.
No twisting of limbs or anything like that. Right. But this is so you want to watch this guy's left arm on the ground.
I don't want to watch it. I'm not watching it.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh, he's got a chunk of meat hanging because he's cut himself.
Yep.
I'm stunned. Personally, I'm stunned. I thought that these were stunt light tubes and stunt plates of glass. I'm shocked and amazed that somebody actually suffered a severe laceration to any part of their body. I thought all of the light tubes and things were fake. Poor light tube work. I got to tell you, I got to give them an F on the light tube work on that one. That's just the shits.
What's next, Jeff? Because I want to see this.
All right. Well, this
Oh, this is a new one. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. We got.
Oh my God! Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah, let's get that freeze frame to set this up. So we have a guy sitting in a chair, a girl doing a handstand, and the guy's face in her crotch, while another girl dressed as Santa stands behind him with a bunch of light tubes in her hand.
Yeah, take all that in. That's like that sounds like a fever dream on mushrooms or something.
Hey man, at least she's wearing glasses to protect her eyes. That's why she's wearing them. You know it is.
That's safety first. Right in the cookie. I mean, light tube right into the cookie work. That's.
Let me see the cookie working. Oh man, yeah.
I would have liked to see the beforehand of how they got into this position.
Yeah.
Like how do we set this up?
I saw that one night at a strip club. So
I would like to see the after of what she's telling the gynecologist when he's picking out,
pieces of glass. Her vagina's gritty like a sandpaper now.
Oh man, bro. Oh my God. All right, what's next?
I bet she kicked out.
Probably. This was sent by Scott Ward.
Literally right in the mick. You know what I mean? Right in the old catcher's mitt.
Right in the mick. Yep.
This is sent by Scott Ward.
Oh, shit! Oh my
God. Oh shit. Oh my God.
That girl got creamed.
I gotta tell you, man. The best way to market a live event is to make your crowd fear for their safety.
Wait, let me ask you a question. Hold on. Is this door supposed to split in half? Is that what they think?
Yeah, they now use hollow core doors because, those are completely appropriate outside of a wrestling ring as just a random hollow core door. They now use those instead of tables.
Instead, this door smacks this girl right in the head and squishes her against the barrier. I mean, she got
play it through, 'cause I want to hear the crowd noise again. Go ahead.
Oh, shit! Oh my God.
I love the way Al laughs at this shit. People are almost getting killed, and Al's going hysterical down there. Look.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. What's next, Jeff?
This is sent by.
I'm telling you, going to these shows, it's like going to one of the old Gallagher shows.
Oh my God, man!
Gotta wear safety gear.
This is sent by Adrian Willis.
Oh my God! What the hell?
Yeah, let's freeze frame this setup here.
Look at that glass flying everywhere, bro.
Like what is the size of this light tube contraption that he is purposely holding on his groin? That's just astounding. Again, we just got to raise the bar further and further. You know what I mean? Bigger and more light tubes. You know what this match needs, Vince?
What?
More fucking light tubes. That's what
Go back, bro. I'm trying to understand. He throws up the arm to is he actually trying to protect himself? Bro, if you're trying to protect yourself from this, look, Jeff, the arm.
Yeah,
the arm's gonna protect the glass flying in his eyes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro.
What a pussy. I mean, come on.
What's next, Jeff?
All right, last one. This was sent in by Adrian Willis.
Cover him. There is so. What the hell?
Bro, you know what the funniest thing is, man? Jeff, play that again. Watch the referee. The referee looks like he's walking through a minefield. Bro, watch the ref.
There's, because each one of these light tubes has chemicals in them, He's busting so many light tubes. It's like a fog in London in the ring.
Like they're breathing that in.
Oh, of course,
yeah.
man.
I don't know why. I don't know why my firstborn had a hump when they were born. I don't know. Jesus Christ.